Man, happy Sunday. What's that word, y'all? Happy Sunday. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna get the deal y'all used to today. I can tell y'all that right now. Y'all will not be getting the deal y'all used to today. 'Cause I'm so tired of all this playing and all this garbage and everything that's going on, man. I'm tired of that. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. So if y'all looking for that other deal, y'all ain't gonna get that today. Lil J, what's good? Ray Stansberry, what's good, family? Hey, y'all ain't gonna get that old deal today, man. And I hate to keep it. I hate to put it to you like that, but I got to keep it all the way a buck. I was trying to put these pictures up so I can show y'all, but I'm still learning. I got to get real internet savvy with it, man, because I don't like to just tell y'all one thing. I like to tell you and show you. You know, I'm from that show me state for real. I like to I like to show you and let you know. Like I ain't just gonna tell you I did this or I did that or I ain't did yeah. I gotta reintroduce myself. I ain't gonna tell you I did this, I did that. I ain't gonna tell you I've been here and I done that. I want to actually show you. I don't want to just be like, a lot of these people, man, do a lot of talking and woofing and be like, man, I'm this, I'm that, and ain't putting their mouth, and putting their money where their mouth is. But today, I gotta give it to y'all raw, man. I gotta give it to y'all real raw. And I'm just pissed off at the point of Chicago still 19. What's the word, family? Hey, everybody, I keep saying everybody on this internet, on YouTube, on social media, on all these different platforms, and y'all keep saluting the so-called killers. Y'all keep saluting the killers. Let's come on. Y'all keep saluting these killers, right? Everybody talking about, man, he got a body count. Everybody talking about he a savage. Everybody talking about he a killer. Everybody tough, right? But this is what I want to know, right? I want to know this. Can y'all take that to the bank? I want to know that. Can y'all take that to the bank? Somebody explain that to me. Can y'all take that to the bank? Explain that to me. Salute. Salute to my family. Salute, family. God damn it. I want to know. Y'all, cause y'all got me all the way fucked up. And I'm tired of it. So I need to understand this. From my understanding and where I come from and the rules of the game, we don't salute the killer. Y'all done took the access of money out of the game, and the game was about killing. The game was about killing and hunting. That's what y'all done made the game about. Everybody talking about how gangster they is. Get out of there. Everybody talking about how they're killing. Everybody broadcasting and posting and making videos about who the killer, who to this, who to that. Who gonna go get the money? Who gonna keep the family alive? Who gonna keep the kids together? Who gonna keep us going if everybody kills? I got to know. E-Bill, what's the word, family? I got to know. Because everybody the body snatcher. Everybody the killer. Everybody the tough man. Everybody know it all. So when we gonna sit back? Yeah, you're right. When we gonna normalize being real, being loyalty? When we gonna normalize bringing back shared values in our community? When we gonna value that? When that's gonna be the trending topic? Everybody always talking about who shot who killed who drugged who. Why are we measuring that? Sleep say sheep. What's the word, family member? So y'all telling me, ain't nobody gonna talk about nobody that's trying to get no money. Nobody ain't gonna talk about somebody that's trying to better the neighborhood and keep these kids alive. All we gonna talk about and all we gonna keep popular is who shot who and who the savage, who the killer, who did this, who did that. So y'all telling me ain't nobody like Ray said, ain't nobody gonna normalize. Let's go get the bag. Don't nobody want that, huh? James Jones, what's the word, family? Don't nobody want that. Hey, I'm gonna open the chat up at 2:30. Cause I'm gonna be a while. I'm gonna open the chat up at 2:30, trust me. And I'm gonna let everybody get out. But I gotta say this. I gotta talk about this, man, because I just like I've been sitting back and I've been watching it. It's been pissing me off so bad, man, because I see everybody like they play each other against each other about who the top shooter, who the top killer. In my day, that didn't go. Cause if you was killing a motherfucker and it wasn't about they raped somebody in your family or they didn't disrespect your mama or somebody in your family, man, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. So I just want to know. I want to know when are we gonna normalize? When we gonna normalize us destroying each other ain't right? When we gonna do this? Ain't no. Hey, everybody want to be popular. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to be the top blogger, the top this, the top that. But when y'all gonna talk about top topics? When y'all gonna talk about shit that need to be normalized and shit that need to be pushed? When? Wait, I'm hating again. No, I ain't hating. I'm just making sense. I'm gonna tell you about me. I'm gonna talk about me. See, this is what a lot of people don't know. I can't give up because when it comes to a BD and a GD war, I'm one of the founding fathers of that shit. And we did that shit the right way. It wasn't no such thing as getting no innocent people. It wasn't no such thing as we gonna get him because he is friend. It wasn't no such thing as we gonna do this to him because we can't catch him. All that type of shit was not, you couldn't do that. I'm gonna just put it to you just like that. You couldn't do that. It wasn't stood for, wasn't none of that happening. You couldn't do none of that. Nowadays it's cool, man. Nowadays it's cool. They tell you, man, don't be his friend. Because if you be his friend, being his friend gonna get you killed. They tell you don't do this with him, because doing this with him gonna get you hurt. Come on, man. That ain't how we do that. So I gotta get to y'all raw today. Y'all, I wanted to show these pictures. I wanted to pull these pictures up because I wanted to show y'all something. Man, all this bullshit ass jewelry, these weak ass cars and all that shit that y'all showing, and y'all parading around this motherfucker like y'all done did some hellified shit. Hey man, y'all can say a motherfucker hating, but I couldn't get these pictures up. Cause I wanted to show y'all I was wearing Rolexes and shit before the rappers was. I was drinking Cristal and shit before the rappers was. I'm trying to tell you. See, y'all, I'm gonna get to y'all raw today. This shit that y'all calling money and the shit that y'all saying, is these dudes supposed to be stars, and they want me to look at them like I got 100,000 subscribers. I'm somebody. No, the fuck you ain't. No, the fuck you ain't. I'm keeping it real. I've been quiet. I've been feeding off to other dumbass shit that I ain't doing no more. We definitely love our gold teeth. I might need a few because my shit missing like a motherfucker, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. my whole thing is this. Why do we keep on standing on this shit like this the thing to do? I'm talking about people, clout don't pay no bills. People have made a whole living. Of other people's misery, man. And of other people doing stupid shit. How do we celebrate all this stupid shit? We celebrate the stupidest shit in the world. We're around here, we got motherfucking whole documentaries on motherfuckers. They didn't went and killed the motherfucker. They didn't went and ambushed the motherfucker. And they ain't went and killed no motherfucker because he raped no kid. They ain't went and killed no motherfucker because he disrespected their mama. They ain't went and killed no motherfucker because he took something from their family. They went and killed the motherfucker because the motherfucker disrespected somebody, what they looking at in their eyes. Because you said something about they dead homie. Or you said something about they supposed to be brother. But at the same time, you got these people whole family sitting here crying and sitting here hurt. What's the word? E. James Podcast. Much love, Queen. All the way to New York, for sure. You got. I'm gonna open the panel up. In 10 minutes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it in now because I see it's other people that got a voice like me and got some sense and they want to jump on. I'm gonna start it off right now. I ain't gonna hold off. So there it is right there. But I'm just saying. My whole thing is this. How do we keep on making this shit be right? Make it make sense. We normalizing this shit and we making these youngsters feel like they bigger than life. And all the fuck they doing is destroying our culture. All they doing is destroying our culture. All they doing is destroying our livelihood. But we push this shit. I'm talking about we push this shit. And then when you say something to somebody that's actually being a culture vulture, or you telling them why are you pushing that shit and you know it's wrong, now you become a hater. Now you become a clout chaser. But how you not chasing clout? Or how you not a hater when all the motherfucking time you over here talking about a motherfucker killed somebody or shot a motherfucker and you done blew him up like he's bigger than life. Until somebody catch him that's tougher than him and rock his snot box. See, that's what people don't understand about Chicago. And that's what I keep on telling everybody. And what no motherfucker don't realize is this. Know this. Chicago, we believe in buying tickets, man. We gonna buy a motherfucking ticket. When y'all say an individual is tough, it's somebody out here look for him to prove that he ain't tough. That's what y'all be getting wrong. See, y'all be sitting in these little towns. Y'all be sitting away from all the real action and don't really know how this shit go. Y'all paint them targets on motherfuckers back when y'all be saying, he is the Chicago goon, or he is the toughest motherfucker here, or he the killer. Man, it's somebody 12 or 13 years old sitting there with the biggest gun waiting to walk across this person to prove that he ain't that killer. It ain't no such thing as no tough man in Chicago, man. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all have to understand. Y'all have to really break this shit down and understand the history of Chicago. Even with me, you have to understand the gang culture. The gang culture fucked us up. When somebody from Chicago, they fucked up. Because the first thing a Chicago nigga think he is entitled to, you can't say anything to him. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know I'm fucked up like that. I'm talking about me. I gotta talk about me first. Man, you can't say no anything to me, man. That gang culture got you fucked up because we was brought up and we lived in Hey, man, that's such, man. You can't say that. Hey, that's such. You can't do that. Because that's what structure taught us. That's what we was taught. It was certain rules. It was certain things that we couldn't do and we didn't do. The internet took the guidelines away. It took the guidelines away. And what I mean by it took the guidelines away, when y'all start approving and making that shit cool, when people was riding down, killing people and shooting these brothers and killing everybody for dissing. Now, y'all can play like y'all ain't had nothing to do with that shit, but everybody guilty of that shit. Because ain't no way you done got that mad at a motherfucker saying fuck somebody that you done went and shot a motherfucker and killed him and took his life. And then the powers that be that got so cold to whereas that they want to get rid of us in these neighborhoods and put the genocide down, they allowed it. They allowed it. Because back in the day when I was running around, I was a ninja, man, hey, it wasn't no such thing as no unsolved murders. It wasn't no such thing as no unsolved murders. It's plenty of unsolved murders now. It wasn't no such thing as no unsolved murders. You killed the motherfucker, rest of the show your ass was going to jail. They had police out this motherfucker like that. Like what's dude with the two hats over there in Berlin? Man, they had motherfucking police investigators back then when the police was on your ass. And the police tell you just like this. That's how I know. Y'all ain't getting no motherfucking money. Y'all ain't getting no real money. Because I'm going to tell you how I know. Man, the motherfucking police play the game like this. We gonna shut this motherfucking joint down the next time a gun go off. Man, in Chicago, guns going off non-motherfucking stop. Because they ain't no way to contain it. They can't say we gonna shut your block down. Because you motherfuckers ain't got no block. They can't say they shutting your hustle down. Because y'all ain't hustling. Y'all done took the hustle to YouTube. And then y'all think YouTube is the motherfucking hustle to disrespect each other. I mean, I ain't seen so many men call other men bitches in my life. Man, that's the most distasteful shit I ever saw in my life. I ain't never seen so many men call other men bitches and invite other men to their private part. Man, that ain't nothing you do. That ain't nothing you play with. And then everybody acting like they so shocked and so applaud and so ashamed of what's going on with this motherfucking shit where they trying to say everybody is geechies and everybody is fun boys. Come on, man. Knock that shit off. These people ain't just started that shit. These people ain't just started all that old geechy ass shit. No, man, they killing me with that shit. And then the whole thing, motherfucker, like people want to play. You gotta call a spade a spade. Man, when y'all start playing with dudes that ain't been under no homosexual act, and y'all put that on their name, man, y'all foul. And y'all carry that shit. Y'all foul and y'all carry that shit, man. That ain't how that shit go. Man, you already know him more true cowboy. Cowboy, that was one of the, more true. You just let me know right where you from. Because you know about that motherfucking 3rd district. Cowboy. Man, hey, my dad, Cowboy and my daddy had a fist fight. My daddy bust his motherfucking head with a bottle. Man, they got it in, man. Cowboy hit my old man with a thumper. We had hey, listen. Cowboy a gangster. Hey, Cowboy, Davy, Hamilton, hey, McKenzie. Man, them was real motherfucking police and they respected players. And back then, if you told on a nigga, man, the police brought you back. Man, get this nigga away from y'all. This nigga a rat. Because one thing you best believe about a nigga telling a nigga that's a rat, if he did it to them, he gonna do it to you. So don't never think the police respect that shit. Because they don't. They know if you tell on a motherfucker that you know what you gonna do to a motherfucker that you don't know, I told y'all, I'm gonna get to y'all raw. I'm gonna get to y'all all the way raw. And like y'all play these motherfucking games, and y'all don't understand why these young guys, they talk to me and they fuck with me. I know they daddies, I know they mamas, and I know them. I've been knowing a lot of them from watching them grow up, helping them when they was growing up, teaching them and showing them the right way. And the first thing I do, I respect every last one of them. Because one thing I know about all these young guys, they the new kings, man. They the new kings. And I ain't scared to embrace that. And I ain't scared to show them that. And I ain't scared to respect them. See, a lot of y'all don't like to give respect, man. A lot of y'all like to play. Y'all hide behind this little bitty old camera lens, and y'all hide behind these computers and play gangster and think a motherfucker ain't never gonna see y'all again. See, I don't make that mistake. That's why I come out. That's why I don't hide. If I need to talk to them or I need to say something to them, I'm gonna get up with them. And I told y'all, y'all ain't gonna catch me on YouTube arguing with no motherfucker no more. I ain't doing that no more. Especially with no motherfucker from Chicago. Because if you from Chicago, I'm gonna get your number and I'm gonna call you. I ain't definitely internet gangsters. I ain't airing dirty laundry out no more. Everybody making money off us but us, man. Do y'all know how simple it is to monopolize this shit, man, and really get rich where everybody can get a bag? See, I come from an era of being on the block and everybody got some money. That's when your girlfriend used to bring her girlfriend and she bring her girlfriend and everybody bring their girlfriend to the block because our block was hot. But the coldest part about it, it was every block in the neighborhood was hot. See, in more truth, he know what I'm talking about. Because if he know about Cowboy, he know about the 3rd District. And he know about from over east all the way through Motown to Western. Every motherfucker through there was getting money. See, it's different now. And that's what creates a lot of hate. That's what creates a lot of problem. Oh, head TV, what's the word? That's what creates a lot of friction amongst each other because only 1 or 2 of y'all want to be rich. Only 1 or 2 of y'all want to be the man. Only 1 or 2 of y'all want to be the top blogger. Only 1 or 2 of y'all you could tell you come from an era where niggas ain't had shit because y'all don't know how to sit down and spread the love. Y'all don't know how to sit down and put everybody on. See, that's the difference. That's the difference between you dudes. I don't have no problem with sharing this shit. See, and then you know you ain't get taught nothing because if you got taught something, you'll realize this. If you the only duck in the pond, that make it easy for your ass to get hunted. I'm going to give you some game. I'm going to give y'all some real motherfucking game today. I'm going to get to y'all raw and uncut like I said. Yeah, everybody, hey, you right. Why everybody can't do their own thing? Hey, Quan folks, you right. Everybody's supposed to do their own thing. But the thing about it is, everybody doing their own thing, push everybody, man. Push everybody. If you listen to that motherfucking song Jay-Z and R. Kelly got, he said, don't take it. The song's called Personal. Well, I think Don't Take It Personal. He said, A alike and B alike. And we vibe together so we don't see alike. He said, if I'm rich and he rich, ain't no strain on relationship. But notice this, though. Notice this. If I got some money, right? See, this is why niggas get killed. This is why niggas get fucked up. This is why niggas get hated on. This is why niggas get took out. If I'm eating right, and I know I got the know-how to spread it to where it's that I can take this little bit and get him some, 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 and make a whole pan we all eat, we unstoppable. That's not the remedy that they want to push. Everybody want to push this. He lying, he doing this, fuck him, he this, he that. And we don't ever get nowhere. We just stay crabs in a bucket. That's all we do. We stay crabs in a bucket. Man, you look at the situation. You look at the drill situation. You look at all them young boys, man. Name me 5 of them. Name me 5 of them drill rappers from Chicago that made it and they were successful and they got some money and they still living right now. I'll wait. And they can come back home. I'll wait. Name me 5 of them. I'll wait, man. Name me 5 of them, man. I'll wait. I'm telling you, y'all name me 5 of them. Y'all can't kill y'all. I'm gonna give y'all another minute. Name me 5 of them. And the panel open. You said Dirk Reese. Hold on. Dirk, y'all must ain't hear the question. I said they could come home. They successful. They can come home. They can post up. They can walk through the streets, and people gonna embrace them. Name me 5 of them. G Hill, what's the word? Black Alien, what's the word? Quan Folks, what's the word? M More Truth, what's the word? Name me 5 of them, y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. James Jones said just Bibby. I don't look at Bibby as a drill rapper. I look at Bibby as a rapper with some sense. I look at him as a rapper with some motherfucking sense, man. So he ain't in that category. Black Alien say his daughter pregnant by the weed, man. Hey, Black Alien, you crazy, man. You say everybody switch sides, GDs and BDs. See, look, hey, Black Alien, I'm entertaining everything today. I'm going to give it to you just like this. Ain't no such thing as BDs and GDs, man. I'm telling you, that shit fucked us up, man. It fucked us up. And I'm gonna tell you why it fucked us up. See, we gonna get down to yeah, he is a producer. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty. You from Parkway Gardens? All right, much love. I be in there every other day. But Black Alien, we gonna give it to you just like this, though. When David started Disciples, man. I'm gonna give it to you in a row. David started Disciples. Everybody was disciples, man. Everybody was disciples. When David died, David crowned Larry the newly crowned king. The BDs decided that the disciples, because they wasn't BDs then. It was some disciples that decided that they didn't want to go with Larry. They didn't want to go with what David said. See, that's what you got to understand. That's why they said BDs was renegades. See, people don't really want to tell y'all the truth. They don't want to tell y'all what really went on. See, the mob, every motherfucker's supposed to be with the GDs. If they was following David vision. So what y'all need to understand is this. That's what brought about the fight, man. The ego of men. Men didn't want to honor what was laid down and what was said. When Larry was crowned a newly crowned king, other people went and they self-appointed Shorty Freeman. See, that's what a lot of people don't know, man. They don't tell y'all real history, man. It wasn't no such thing as no BDs and GDs fighting and all that. That came from men egos. But right now, I ain't going into that. We'll have another history lesson on that later on or another day. You say, I'm on the Odyssey boat. Much love, family. Much love. Go get you some food, man. But right now, I'm going to give y'all some fruitful knowledge. That's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give y'all some fruitful knowledge. So my thing is this. I'm going to keep getting it to y'all wrong. Listen, man. How don't nobody want no money? Ain't nobody thinking it's cool to try to get a job. Ain't nobody thinking it's cool to try to open up a paper stand. Ain't nobody, well, not a paper stand because they don't do that no more. Ain't nobody trying to do no other thing to get no money but think you supposed to rap, diss, and kill. Not everybody to YouTube, everybody tough. Get a job. I'm here. You say get a job application. I'm here to educate. Oh yeah, I got a job application and I keep giving people job applications. I don't let you throw me off, right? Hey, like I was saying, back to the business. Time out for you, right? Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all just like this. Why we don't push the narrative to our kids that everybody keep on saying that they so concerned about, and everybody keep on saying they doing this for the kids and they doing this for the culture. Why we don't teach our culture how to survive? Why we don't? That's what I want to know. Every motherfucker got this saying, I'm doing this for my city. I'm doing this for the culture. I'm doing this for my kids. But I don't see none of this shit that y'all supposed to be doing for the culture, for the kids, helping the kids. So I guess y'all want the kids to be in the culture of killing each other. Because that's the shit that y'all make saying that's hip and popular. So I want to know. Man, hey, moderators, do what y'all do, man. Give his ass the boot, whatever. I just want to know, though. Let me know, man. All you motherfuckers is saying y'all for this, y'all for that. See, this the thing what people don't realize. This the thing what people don't realize with me. I do not believe in that op shit. I never have, never will. I did that shit when I was 15, 16 years old. And once I synced all them together, the motherfuckers that was calling the plays, the older guys, when I synced them all together, laughing and embracing and sharing money and getting money with each other, and they wasn't fighting and shooting like our dumbass was, I'm like, oh, I ain't doing that no more. This shit ain't, they don't do that. They in this motherfucker talking about how they finna get some money and get over. Okay. So I ain't doing that shit no more. I had to learn. Y'all ain't learning. Y'all on this motherfucker, y'all think these people actually out here doing the shit that they say they do? Man, y'all crazy as hell, man. I'm telling you, if y'all told any of these motherfuckers that's blogging, I'm getting to y'all real raw and truth. Any of these motherfuckers that's blogging, that's telling y'all these stories and telling y'all what they doing and what they've been doing and what they're gonna do, y'all get up tomorrow and tell them motherfuckers, go show me. I tell them motherfuckers, y'all ain't gonna get another click, another like, another view, another donation, another second of my time till you show me some of the shit that you talking about you've been doing. And I guarantee you, y'all will never go back on their goddamn channel again. Because they ain't never going to be able to do it. Stop letting these motherfuckers tell y'all this bullshit, man. Let me tell you something. Man, I've been in the field for real. And I don't brag about that shit. I ain't happy about that shit. I ain't proud of it. I just thank God that he pulled me out of it. I thank God that he got me out of it. Don't let any motherfucker that's bragging and doing all that talk, they ain't been in that shit for real, man. Don't let no motherfucker lie to you, man. Cause ain't nothing nice about that shit. Ain't nothing cold and slick about that shit. Ain't nothing cold and slick about no motherfucker trying to blow your brains out. Ain't nothing cold and slick about no motherfucker shoot you 100 times. Ain't nothing cold and slick about no motherfucker riding up and you can't go nowhere. Ain't no motherfucker slick about you gotta wear a mask and watch your motherfucker back and watch your head everywhere you go. Ain't nothing slick about that shit, man. Don't let no motherfucker lie to you and tell you that. Motherfuckers telling you they doing all that shit and they stay in Germany some motherfucker well. Or they telling you they doing all this motherfucking shit and they going, much love, family, much love. Motherfuckers telling you they doing all this motherfucking shit and they going through all this shit. Man, they ain't never did none of this shit, man. Because anybody that been through any kind of real trauma or any kind of war or anything that was life-threatening, the last thing they want to do is keep reliving it. They got motherfuckers thinking about getting shot is like winning the lottery. You look at that motherfucking post talking about see you when I get there. You be like, huh? He dead. Fuck you talking about, you in a rush? Oh man, you better slow your ass down. But these are the things they want y'all to believe, and y'all buying into this shit. Y'all buying into this shit, man. That's why I told y'all, man, I can get ignorant too. I can get ignorant than a motherfucker. Trust me, motherfucker don't respect me on the simple fact that I'm just some fat ass nigga. No. You see these scars? Motherfucker shot me all across my face. You see this shit? Motherfucker bust me all across my motherfucking head. Motherfucker smack me all across my shit with a thumper. I'm thinking I'm going somewhere to meet up with a motherfucking nigga, and the nigga talking shit to me, and I'm thinking this nigga finna box me, this nigga up, and smack me in my shit with a thumper. Come on, man. Yeah, hey, I got some real stories, Jack. I got some real stories. I ain't gotta tell you what's wrong. I ain't gotta tell you that he right here. I ain't gotta tell you. You look at the motherfucking burn on my eye. That's from a motherfucking bullet fragment. You look at the motherfucking cut over my eye. That's from a motherfucker smacking me with a thumper. That's real shit. I ain't gotta tell you the time I got shot, I got grazed in the head and all that. Man, I ain't lying to you. But I ain't justifying that shit either. That ain't how I want to greet you. That ain't how I want you to remember me. That ain't how I want you to understand that this what I do. That don't make me no tough motherfucker. Hey, Miss Haley, how you doing? How you doing, sister? That don't make me no tough motherfucker, man. People don't understand that. You think I don't got no stories where I could be talking about that shit? That ain't what make me feel like I'm on shit or I'm on this, I'm on that. Man, get that shit out of here. That's why I say today I'm gonna give it to y'all real and raw. And my damn time where I came from, man, we did not respect the motherfucking shooter, man. Much love. We didn't respect the shooter. Man, the shooter couldn't get no girlfriend. The shooter couldn't get no girlfriend. The shooter couldn't come in the party. The shooter couldn't even come around. And you know how I know? Because my dumb ass used to be the shooter. And I used to be sick. I used to be pissed off when a motherfucker wouldn't let me come in the party. I come in the party and the whole needle used to go off the record. Because back then we was playing records and tapes. I come in, motherfucker mama go grab the record. Damn, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. Because they knew. They knew when I came in that motherfucker, they knew I came in there on business. What I thought in my mind was this our shit. We finna stand on our shit. The whole time, everybody in there trying to grind and kiss the girl, and everybody in there trying to do whatever they need to do. And man, I'm in that motherfucking hat shirt all over. Man, where they at? Motherfuckers like, they ain't in here, dog. Everybody in this motherfucker trying to love you down or make love. Or they got the light off. Motherfuckers in there with the light off. They trying to grind. And man, I'm in that motherfucker trying to do some other shit. That's when they hit me though. Like, damn, they treated me like I stink. You might well say they was calling me Big Doodoo. The way they treated me when I came in that motherfucker. Then motherfuckers started getting money. I started listening to rap. I started listening to Biz Markie, Vapors. I started listening to Coogee Rap. I started listening to all these other motherfuckers that was talking about money. That's how I know money, this rap shit inspire people. It'll inspire you. Because you trying to live them stories. You trying to live through their life. That's why I say that drill shit killed our culture. Because drill don't represent money. You name me one motherfucking drill rapper that's talking about getting a bag. No, they only talking about sliding on ox, killing the motherfucker, dissing the dead homie, or anything that's negative, man. They changed the whole scene. All they did was use reverse psychiatry. So you had Ice Cube and them and NWA and different motherfuckers was talking about, and you had Public Enemy, fight the power. NWA, fuck the police. Tupac, he wanted to be a freedom fighter. He wanted to do this and that. Then you had Biggie. Biggie was talking about, hey, bumping girls, getting money. Jay-Z, he hustling. My music is different, dog. I can't listen to no motherfucker talking about shooting, popping, and killing no motherfucker all night. You know who was my drill rapper? Scarface. When I'm on a nigga ass, I'm gonna go play me some Face, and I'm riding. That was my drill rapper, Scarface, and he still was talking about getting money. Cause the man said, if I can't sell my shit, then you can't neither. Ain't no motherfucker talking like that, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all got the game wrong, man. Then you seeing all these boys, they doing all this shit and I got it. They throwing their money up. They showing their motherfucking watches and they showing their clothes and they upping money in. I'm rolling. Motherfucker, you can go finance a watch. These motherfuckers buying this shit, owning this shit, and can't even bury their motherfucking self. Y'all gotta start making this shit make sense, man. I'm tired of all that shit. Then y'all, all these motherfuckers, they talking about he's famous. He got all these subscribers. He's famous to you. He's famous to y'all. Ain't no motherfucker famous to me, man. And I don't know this motherfucker. I see this motherfucker probably stand living with his mama. He only telling you and you see what he wants you to see. Tell that motherfucker to walk you in his house. Go live in his house. Go live with him putting his key in his own motherfucking door. He gotta go downstairs. You right. These motherfuckers flexing crumbs. That's why I be saying I don't want to look like money. I don't want to look like money. I want to have it. I want to have it. All these motherfuckers, they be going on, man, he got it. He getting it. Man, the coldest thing, I'm going to tell you why I respect the mob. I'll tell you why I respect the mob. And I'm going to tell y'all why I keep on saying I want to get off this YouTube shit. Because where I was taught and where I come from, the man that stay in the cut is the man that lasts the longest, man. DH3. What's the word, family? And that's why I last so long, man. I ain't never been, like being on this YouTube shit, I ain't gonna lie, this shit worries me. It worries me. And the reason why this shit worries me, because now people that didn't know me, they know me now. People that didn't know I still was around, know I'm around now. But it was a chance that I had to take because I'm sick of all these young black kings dying in the street for nothing, man. How the fuck a nigga make you that mad when you want to go kill him because he said fuck somebody? But you ain't mad when a motherfucker take your money. Or you ain't mad at these motherfuckers that's feeding y'all this bullshit drugs or feeding y'all this garbage food. Big Bay Day, what's the word, family? Y'all ain't mad about how these motherfuckers just push everybody and pushing us out our neighborhoods. Y'all ain't mad how they play us against each other. Y'all ain't mad how all them boys just coming together and was finna make a motherfucking peace movement. See that shit, y'all laughed that off. But that shit that J-Mane did and Tay Savage did, King Yellow did, and Tay 600. Just imagine if they could have got 051 Kiddo on that live. And they sat down and they talked about this shit like men. Just imagine, man. Just imagine what they could have did. Do y'all know how big that would have been, man? If all of them would have been on a live and they could have got much love earlier, they could have got 051 Kiddo on there and they'd have been talking about peace. You know how many motherfuckers would have been out of job the next day? What's the word, family?
Man, you know you got this shit. Taking a break from this yard work, man. Just tapping in with you. You know, digging what you're talking about.
Much love, family. See, this another elder brother like me that really been through it. So he see through that bullshit. You got the flow, family.
I mean, you know, just to piggyback on what you're talking about, bro. Look at all the cats. We'll just go with just with rappers first off, just with rappers that were in the process of exposing this or uniting that, and they get chipped by in real weird circumstances. But ain't nobody raised no fuss. A whole bunch of old rest in peace Tupac, rest in peace Pimp C, rest in peace Nipsey. Oh man, we gonna miss you. But ain't nobody make no noise about it. But then you get off-brand ass motherfuckers, and I don't mean to disrespect anybody that's passed away, that get chipped and we rioted.
Yeah,
It's like what the fuck,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That shit don't make no sense, man, and it never has. But to me, actually it does because it goes along with the agenda, man. And people will sit there and be like, "What agenda?" No, man, you just tripping. No, bro, there's a fucking agenda, and then you can see it right there in the fucking music, man. When they phased out anything outside of killing in rap or doing drugs in rap,
That's
shit,
right.
that was the agenda taking place.
That's right.
You know, you
And
don't
that's right.
you don't
That's
hear.
right.
I'm telling you, bro. The same motherfuckers that signed these boys to do this drill rap and this drug rap are the same motherfuckers that got huge fucking percentages invested in private prisons.
That's
So
right.
in essence, they're paying these kids to go to the pen or send other motherfuckers to the pen with their music.
Hey, listen to me though. This the part they don't get, my brother. See, the youth is this, right? They believe in everything that's trendy. So what they do is give them shit to make them think that they trendy, like the Jedi mind trick. Like a lot of people
Hmm.
see like now it ain't old hustling like it was when we was coming up. Cause when we was coming up, we had motherfuckers that was doing 3-car Marley. We had motherfuckers that was putting had that sponge ball that they was hiding under their
Right.
nail. It
You
was
know what I'm
different
saying?
ways
Hustling.
motherfuckers was hustling. So all they did was took the con game and the distraction game to our youth, and they making money. They getting rich off that shit because our youth don't really understand that a lot of this shit is a mirage. This shit is like the Matrix, man. This shit is bullshit. If they go back and look, man, they didn't even want no motherfucker from Chicago with no kind of deal. You cannot get no rap deal out of Chicago.
Only
They wouldn't even put
and the
no
only
money
motherfuckers that
behind
got
motherfuckers.
one, not to cut you off, bro, but the only couple of motherfuckers that got a rap deal out of Chicago had to leave Chicago to get it. That was
Exactly.
your do or dies and your twisters. You know what I'm saying? I know
Exactly.
exactly who you're talking about.
So my thing,
But
and that's why I said today, like, mama, come on here and get this motherfucker to him raw. It's like people be saying that I'm hating, and they saying I'm be tripping with these motherfucking bloggers. It ain't that. It's just the fact that I got a blueprint and a DNA in this city, Chicago, to where I got a motherfucking voice, man. I can say something because I done lost a lot. I done lost my father, my son, my friends. I done lost so many motherfuckers. So it's a point to me where it's that, no, I gotta say something. I gotta
shit
point this
personal.
out when a motherfucker do something bogus or a motherfucker out here playing with these kids' lives. See, because it means something to me. See, that's how I know a motherfucker ain't never been in a position to where it's that they had 1,000 men. And the men, when you went home, you took that shit home with you. So when
Right.
I go home and something happened to one of the men, I gotta go face their mama. I gotta go face their
Hmm.
kids. I gotta face their livelihood. I gotta figure out a way to keep them to keep their kids to still eat and keep their kids to still have something after they gone. Because these guys that invested and put their life on the line for some shit that we thought that they believed in and we believed in as well. See, these motherfuckers don't know. They don't care. They keep pushing these boys to die and do all this other shit, and they step over them and on to the next motherfucker, on to the
I
next
mean,
person that they can push out and get their life took. These
bro,
white
I
motherfuckers
don't,
ain't
I
just
don't
culture vultures. These black motherfuckers culture vultures too.
look at the gatekeepers, man. The black gatekeepers, bro. The motherfuckers out here saying, pushing a line that is really all about destruction, while they disguising it under we're trying to uphold law and order. What they're trying to do, like I say, man, the biggest crime committed on us right now, outside of the crimes that we commit upon ourselves, is locking us up, man, and they herding us away, and they've been
Yeah,
doing so.
yeah.
And let me
Modern
ask you a
day.
question. So when you was active, man, coming up in your day, um, was you trying to be known? Was you trying to have everything that you did? Did you
Never.
want everything that you did
I
after?
hear everything I did, bro. I'm telling you
Thank you.
right
We
now.
was
I
trust and
hear
believe,
everything
man.
I did, bro. You ain't got you a motherfucker ain't got a picture. That's why I only got certain pictures, bro. I ain't got no lot of pictures, and I don't own a picture. I'm 49 years old, and anybody that really know me in life know I tell you that's a money getting motherfucker. I don't have a picture with no money. I never took no picture with no money. Never in my life. Man, I never wanted no nigga to know what I was doing. I ain't never
Because
say
that was
so many
stupid.
niggas
That's putting
that
a
wanna.
target on you.
Exactly. I ain't never
My nigga,
seen
I
so
was I
many
was going to
motherfuckers that
get
want a
them niggas,
motherfucker to
man.
know they getting something. I ain't never saw it. They want a motherfucker to know. Like every time, like Mr. Lick, a nigga hit a lick, they go straight to the internet with it. And then wonder when they double back to go try to do it again, they can't do it no more. Because you just told everybody.
And these and you would think that, like, okay, so when I know I speak for myself, and I'm sure for you to in a certain extent, but when you saw one of your homies get caught up doing something dumb and you find out exactly what the fuck happened, do you go and repeat the same goddamn thing?
Hey, hey, listen to me, D.
I'm just
Listen to me,
asking,
man.
man.
Listen to me. No, listen to me. Listen to me. That's why I fuck with you. That's why, man, we've been locked ever since I met you. Hey, bro,
Right.
that's why I ain't been to the penitentiary, man. Every last one of my elders, man, that I know, them motherfuckers, they just coming home from doing 20 years, 30 years.
Real shit.
Man, I study niggas' cases, man. When I was hustling, you know what I used to do? And only a few people know this. Like people that really know me know that I used to do this. They used to say I'm crazy. But then they start understanding. Man, I used to take 1 or 2 days out the month and I'd go sit in the county jail all day and go from courtroom to courtroom. I'd be in that
Man,
motherfucker
you
looking
did
at
that
the
shit too.
police. I'd be looking at the police and I'd be listening to motherfuckers' cases. And I used to always read niggas' cases. I always wanted to know how niggas got cracked. How you get cracked?
Right.
What? I want to learn from a nigga mistake, man. Man, I told myself one thing, and that's how I always been. If I'm gonna be something, I'm gonna be the best at it. Man, I'm not, a motherfucker get caught and didn't learn from their mistake, that's shame on them. That's why I be asking a nigga. Nigga go to jail and be the dead 5, 10 years and come home and go back. My question be like, yeah, I'm gonna send you something, nigga, but what did you leave? What the fuck did
I
you
didn't. I
leave in
don't.
there
I
that you
didn't.
was
I don't
eager to
ever.
go back?
I don't ever recall getting caught for the same thing twice.
Man, do you hear me?
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man. I threw rocks at that penitentiary like a motherfucker, man. And it was one day that God said, okay, this way you in such a rush to get here, let me show you what you up against. Shit, shot me. When I say brief, nigga, I ain't do a whole motherfucking year, but I realized within that 7 to 8 months that I did, nigga, okay, you right. I don't need to be here. This is some
Man, listen.
bullshit.
Hey, I know you ain't lying, because listen, my brother, right, my oldest brother, he told me the same shit. He said, hey, this last bit, and he ain't do as much time as he did the other 2 times. He said, this last bit, man, they gonna have to drag me in that motherfucker in the body bag. That
You
motherfucker ain't the
feel me?
same. He said, man, I ain't going back to that motherfucker, man. I can't do it. I said, damn. He said, man, bro, the jails ain't the same. They took the jails back. You got motherfuckers in there, man, they doing all kind of crazy shit. You got young niggas in there talking about they finna blow in the nigga booty and knock him out and all of these. Like,
Yeah,
man,
all that old
I
weirdo
don't
ass.
know
But I
what
mean,
the, he
I
like,
ain't
man,
gonna
I
lie,
don't know
bro.
what the fuck they doing.
Back in the '90s, man, the early '90s, when I was doing whatever, man. That shit was rampant, man, and you had to be solid, man. In order to avoid that shit. And in Texas, man, it was like a fucking free for all, bro. The gangs was just really, Crips and Bloods is what we had down that way for the most part, but they was just really starting to go to the pen. So
Right.
prior to that, you had a bunch of old convicts, old niggas, well, not even old convicts, but niggas that wasn't affiliated with shit that you may have known from the neighborhood, but you know do bid with these niggas, and Some of them, yeah, you can depend on to be solid. Then some of them, they may not have fucked with you, but you look at how they moving, and you're like, oh goddamn, I can't fuck with that.
Right.
No, that just ain't what type of time I'm on. I don't want to be associated with that. But
Hey,
at
I'm
the
gonna
end of
tell
the
you.
day, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, it was all for nothing, bro. I got a partner, man, that I write to this day, on and off. In '95, and every time I think about this shit, it fucks me up because he came to my house, and I was doing some business with some cats from out of town, and he looked in, and he said, "Oh man, I see you. No, 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 you coming over here for a reason." He was 21, and so we go in the back room, and he tells me this story about how he let one of the homies use his gauge. The homie done
Right,
went and chipped something, and now they looking for him.
right.
I say, well, goddamn, well, where the fuck he at? Why, he's supposed to be stepping up and owning that body, man.
Yeah, because
And
that's
he's like,
he
man,
put you in there.
exactly. He borrowed your shit. So I'm sitting and as he's telling me this story, it's not making sense to me, but I'm having no choice but to believe what he's telling me. You know what I'm saying? As far as how this is what happened. So, we conclude our conversation, man. I walk him to the door and I look outside at the car he in. The homie he talking about standing outside of the car the whole time.
Wow.
3 weeks later, you know what I'm saying? 3 weeks later, my nigga in the newspaper. Man, he been gone since '95. And
Damn.
he's still, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when then the article that was in the newspaper was nothing like what he told me. Now 6 months after him getting popped, I end up getting caught up again on a misdemeanor. And I'm sitting in misdemeanor court, and I see this fool walk in with an OG on me and shit come to misdemeanor court. And I'm looking at them, they looking at me, we looking at each other. Like, damn, what you doing here? I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas on murders. What the fuck y'all doing here? But
Right.
they like, we don't know. But you know what I'm saying? The whole moral to the story is my nigga was so down for the cause, man, that whatever the fuck happened, he's still sitting there.
Hey, I'm
And you know what I'm saying? That's some cold shit, man.
hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I got a motherfucker that come. We got a crazy relationship with our cousins ass out of time. His name Johnny Page though. A lot of motherfuckers don't know him. Man, Johnny did I think 28 to down there 27 years for a murder he didn't even do.
Mm.
And I'm talking about the whole man, the world know, the neighborhood, every motherfucker know. He ain't do it. And man, see hood, what's the word from me? Hey, that
Salute,
man,
C Hood.
classic music, what's the word, baby? D Love, thank you. Hey,
Man,
that
salute
man
to the
did,
chat,
that
man.
man
Appreciate
did,
y'all tapping in.
that man did 28 calendars, bro.
Hmm.
28 calendars for some shit that he didn't do. So when I get on here and I'm talking shit and I take this risk of putting my face on this damn internet that's going all over the world, man, it's because I think that God got me here for a reason, bro. I'm still here. It's been too
It
many
ain't no thing.
times, man, where I know I could have went wrong. I could have opened my mouth and been in that motherfucking penitentiary, or I could have did the wrong thing and one of these young motherfuckers could have pushed my shit across the street. So if he gave me, he giving me life, man, I'm gonna repay him while I'm here, man. I
And what
believe in
what you
that.
saying, bro? It's nothing. It's not even a thought, homie. It's a fact, man. God showed us high favor, man, and to keep us away from situations. Because shit, if I'd have got caught for just a fraction of the things that I really actually was out there doing, me and
Man,
you wouldn't be talking right now.
you either, you either.
And
That's
that's
why.
just real, my nigga.
And that's why it's like a lot of people, like a lot. That's why I say I'm getting to motherfuckers real and raw. Like a lot of motherfuckers be saying I'm hating, but I ain't hating. I just can't respect no bullshit. I'm a real motherfucking man. Listen, man, any of these dudes, man. You ask, every motherfucker talk about the BD twins and all this shit. I remember when them motherfuckers couldn't buy their own shoes. That's how far we go back. See, that's what a motherfucker
Right.
don't realize. I knew them before they was the Bentley twins. I knew them when they motherfucking hair was nappy than a motherfucker. And they couldn't, man, that motherfuckers, we couldn't even look straight. See, that's the thing. And then they be want me to give a motherfucker some respect because he got 100,000 subscribers, or he got some likes, or he done went and bought a little watch, or he got, man, you don't get that motherfucking toy trinket shit out my motherfucking face, man.
But see, Big
Like
Deal,
I'm
the
like
thing
my
about it,
man. Go ahead, what you saying?
no, no, I'm just saying, piggybacking on what you're saying, bro. The thing about it, man, is we look at this. Well, I won't say we because I damn sure don't look at it like that, but and I'm sure you don't. But well, the motherfuckers we respected was out there. You know what I'm saying? They was on
Yeah,
the blacktop, man. You know what I'm saying? And whether it was a misguided respect or not, it was still the respect that we had because we know that they was active. Now the motherfuckers at this generation respect, like you say, is the motherfucker with the most subscribers. He ain't done a motherfucking thing, ain't stepped outside his basement. But he putting it down like he was just that motherfucker. And that's just not even totally the case. He may know some of them folks from growing up, but he wasn't even nowhere in that circle. But these are the people that are respected these days, man. And it's just a whole goddamn sham. It's a facade, man. And it just really shows where society is going, man. Society is going to the likes and subscribers, man. And
yeah.
and
They
that's
don't
that's a
want that
sad
real, bro.
existence. Motherfuckers don't even be outside, my nigga. I'm out here, it's over 100 and some fucking degrees. I'm out here blowing my backyard, getting this shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm built for this shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Motherfuckers
yeah,
come out here 5 minutes and just do a little bit, and oh God, I gotta go back inside. I'll finish this later. No, man, that's some whole shit. Motherfuckers ain't built for it, man. And just the same way I say I'm built for this, and motherfuckers ain't built for it. Motherfuckers really ain't built for them streets, man. The way
No,
they
I
claim
ain't
to
gonna
be.
lie, cause this shit ain't for everybody, man. Hey, at Chicago still 19. You thinking about Johnny K? Yeah, Johnny K is light skinned with long hair. I said Johnny Page, not Johnny K. Johnny K, my man too. Johnny K, crazy motherfucker. That's a motherfucker I need to do a story on. Johnny K, that motherfucker, man, that motherfucker insane. Now that's one light skinned nigga that don't fuck around. But back to the business though. Listen to me. Listen to me. The real truth is this, bro. Didn't no motherfucker. You couldn't see the thing about it is this. If you weren't helping nobody, when nobody fuck with you, follow you, or listen to nothing you got to say.
Man.
Now it's easy to get motherfuckers to pay attention because everybody
Mm-hmm.
want to be trending. See, I'm gonna give it to y'all real and raw. If a motherfucker wasn't feeding you, wasn't helping you, or wasn't benefiting you, we didn't want to hear that shit. All that shit,
Facts.
that motherfucker think that he running something or he can give you some motherfucking advice because he got a motherfucking 15,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. I'm gonna tell you how you can do it, how you can do that. Yeah, come tell me. When you got there, we'll beat your motherfucking ass and tell you what you got to go do. Stop playing with us. See, that's what I mean by everybody want to look like we got something, but don't really
It's
have
a
it.
facade. And motherfuckers is getting chipped behind wanting to play the part, wanting to look the part. Because now they
Exactly.
got motherfuckers feeling that they actually got it. No,
Exactly.
nigga, I watched. Back in the day, like I said, it wasn't no. And I hate to keep making that comparison because it's two totally different worlds, and that's the whole reason that we sit back as elders and we sit back and look at everything that I'm not young.
Yeah.
I wasn't young,
You right. You
but
right.
you know what I mean. It's easy for us to make that comparison because we've seen both sides of it. We've lived through both sides, man.
And
Where
that's
you
why,
know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm
yeah,
talking about, bro.
go
We
ahead.
lived
And
through it all,
that's why
man.
I don't judge these guys. See, I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said that for real. And man, I love you for that because that's why I don't judge these guys. People be
You
asking me
can't.
like, man, why you judging? Why you do this? No, I don't judge these guys. People ask me why you fuck with them shorties. Because I used to be one of them.
And we didn't have motherfuckers that was in our position at the time to come to us and say, hey, bro, now I ain't gonna lie and say the motherfuckers that I had to look up to that, really gave me advice was motherfuckers that was in the streets, they was older than me. So they sat down. But they was
Exactly.
I'm talking about 6 and 7 figure niggas that you wouldn't even know had that kind of bread. but you know,
Exactly.
took a liking to a young motherfucker like me that was wild as hell and saw something in me, man. And say, look here, man, I'm on, you know, shit. When I was on my ass, I can go to my homie and, man, let me get a half a pound, man. You know, I got you, man. Man, don't even
Yeah,
question, man. You know, because that's they knew I was good for it because I was not only just saying I am who I am. That's just
exactly.
period point blank.
Exactly. And what you ain't, you'll never be. That
And
shit
never
ain't
tried
just
to
no
be.
that ain't just no Chicago shit. That's some real shit. Motherfucker, I am what I am, what ain't I'll never be. And that's it, that's all. And see a lot of people, and I'm glad you keep on pulling them pointers out that I need. See,
I'm
like you
piggybacking
said,
off your energy, my nigga.
like you said, how many of these motherfucking bloggers that they got this motherfucking money, or they putting these watches and up in all these bankrolls and talking all this shit that y'all can call and y'all can get $20 or $30 from. Fuck the
Hmm.
500 and 600. How many of these motherfuckers y'all call and they gonna give y'all something and they gonna let y'all do something? Who I mean they gonna help y'all? How many of them? Tell. I'm
Man,
waiting.
ooh, you brought up a very, very good fucking point, and I want to bring this to you in the
Hey,
chat.
hey, go ahead.
So when I
Y'all give me 1 second, man. Go ahead.
no, for sure,
Go
for
ahead.
sure.
You got the
So
floor.
so
Go ahead.
when I'm sitting in the penitentiary, man, I'm 24 years old, and I'm actually on my way home in '96. So the guards, you know, we were on a pre-release unit. So the guards paying everybody up that came in at that time and said, well, hey, I got a question for everybody. You know, so we listening. How many of y'all Crips? You know, how many of y'all Bloods? You go down the line with the gangs. So you got all these hands raising, all these hands raising. Then you say, okay, how many of y'all got homies out there? That, you know, so everybody raise their hand. You say, well, how many of y'all got homies that write y'all? Oh, few people raise their hand. I say, well, a little under half raise their hand. Say, well, how many of y'all got people that got partners that put money on your books? I raised my hand. And I looked around. I was the only one that raised his hand. And he say, well, how often does he put me? I say, man, I don't ask for shit. So every time my partner thought I was low on money, he sent me something. And the nigga looked at me like with this really, really look of disbelief and say, man, that's a friend you need to keep. I'm
Yeah.
like, shit, who you tell? How you gonna tell me that, my nigga? And over 20 years later, my nigga, this was we'll say 10 years. I know I was about like this here. When I got married, you know, I've been married for 19 years. He was the best man in my wedding.
Damn,
So I
you
knew that
got
before I
19
didn't
years?
need nobody else. Yeah, 19,
Blessings.
bro.
Blessings.
Hoping to make 20.
Yeah, my wife said blessings.
Man, but you know what I'm saying? The whole point of the whole moral to the story is you have people that whether they rock with what you rocked with, they're either gonna be there for you throughout. If they really fuck with you, they fuck with you in everything you was into. Not necessarily that they're a part of what you into, but they know who you are. So they don't judge you or pass judgment or try to stall you out of any of that shit because you doing what you do, but they basing everything on y'all's friendship, which is now we don't have you got family and associates. So this man has always been my family. You know, his
That's
mom
right.
looked out for me type shit.
That's right.
So you know what I'm saying? They can't say that shit these days. Shit today, nigga, you look wrong. You know, you might have been ready to kill and die for a motherfucker. But then you wear the wrong goddamn shirt and you ready to pop your motherfucking shit back.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
lack of loyalty, man.
you ain't never lied. Hey, and then the thing about that is this. I'm gonna tell you just like this. The thing about that is this. These people don't really realize because ain't nobody preaching loyalty no more. Nobody. I'm on my.
Loyalty is a tricky subject, homie. It's an asset and a hindrance depending on how you apply it. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody talk this. I'm loyal to the fullest. A lot of our loyalty, man, was misguided in the first fucking place.
Hey,
You know,
you know
because
why
we
though?
didn't
Go ahead. Go ahead.
talk to me. No, I'm
Now
just
go
saying. You
ahead.
know, a lot of what we call loyalty, which we exhibited because we was brought up on those principles. Loyalty,
Yeah.
staying down with your motherfucking people, but we
Yeah.
didn't realize it was misguided. And
Yeah.
we actually taken that same fucking loyalty and put it in its proper perspective. Half the motherfuckers we was loyal to wouldn't even be on that goddamn list because we didn't realize that they wasn't as loyal to us as we was to them.
Man, and you only see it when the smoke clear. When the smoke, hey, when the motherfucker smoke clear, you really get to see who ride for you and who ain't. And that's why, that goes back to why I love my wife the way I do. Cause when I got with my wife, I was fucked up. My wife bad than a motherfucker. Bad than a motherfucker. I'm fucked up. Didn't none of that matter to her. You know what I'm saying? She seen me from my heart and knew, like, nigga, come on. I'm gonna put you back. I'm gonna put you back together like the 10 man. And when she put me back together, man, I did what I was supposed to do. I put that motherfucking ring on her finger and gave her my last name. Everybody talk that shit, man, you this, you that. You welcome for sure. You welcome. You deserve it. Ain't no question. It's like this. Motherfucker, like, man, if y'all go back and look at my motherfucking wedding, man, I spent $70 on my wedding. And I ain't rich. That's some shit that I had been saving. But I knew my wife deserved it. It wasn't about the point of me trying to show off or none of that other shit. Man, my wife was with me when I couldn't walk no motherfucking more. And I done helped some of everybody in this motherfucking world. They pushed out on me.
Man. That's why, again, when you say you fuck with me from the time the same way, because our stories are parallel, man.
For sure.
But keep
You know
going.
what I mean?
Keep going.
Motherfuckers don't know. Real be recognizing real, man. We be looking for million. We ain't got to be in the same place. This same shit go on. Man, that was a cold ass song Humpty Hump and Tupac had. All around the world.
All around the world, same song.
Man, we don't get it, man. We don't with the whole thing, we don't get it.
Like I say, man, you keep saying things that spark memories of how I was moving around. And that all around the world same song shit, right? So I come from Texas, man, from Austin, Texas, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I've been, halfway across the United States and back. You feel me? But I was up in Newark, New Jersey. I'll never forget this shit. I spent 3 weeks out there kicking it with my little brother, rest in peace. And I met some of his homeboys. I hung out. I'm out there on vacation, basically. You know what I'm saying? But I'm watching how these niggas is moving in Newark, man. And I realized why they call it Brick City. Everybody, I know, and I knew right then, man, because I paid attention to it, man. Everybody got to do the same fucking thing. We just go about it different.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same shit. No matter where you go, it's the same shit. But it's just being done differently.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're right. But the thing I really want to see, man, you hear me, big bro, man. I want to see for real though, before this shit over with. I want to see these young boys win, man. I want to see them win, man, because they got the potential to do it, man. They got the heart, man. They just got to know how to stop going at each other, man. They got to know how to take that shit and turn that shit around, man.
I mean, and I agree with what you're saying, but I also have to be the realist that I am. When you say you want it, not everybody was destined to win. And what I mean by that is you got some that don't want it in that fact, in the way we see it. They don't want it. They refuse. Like if me and you was to approach one of these random youngsters just to holler on some good shit, hey man, I know how I can get you, make your life better. If it ain't instant gratification, they don't want nothing to do with it. And that's how I want those that are willing to put in the fucking work to win. Those that are just looking for a shortcut, my nigga, they didn't want it in the first place.
But you know how I get them though, bro? I'm gonna tell you how I get them, man. And I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. As a child, man, my father, we was studying history, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we like right now this day, I love movies. And he used to give me game. My father would sit down on a Sunday like today, and today'll be a day we gonna watch The Godfather, right? And you know how long the fucking Godfather is.
Yeah, good movie though. Yeah.
So it's a super great educational movie. So during the movie, each time we watch it that day, I get to pick each character. He giving me a character to pick. I might pick Mike, and he'll be like, "Nope, Sonny." I'll be like, "I ain't Sonny. What you mean I'm
You didn't
Sonny?"
want to be Sonny.
Right. And we see Sonny get his ass towed up at the motherfucking throwaway. Sonny get his ass towed up. But the way I'm moving, I'm
You moving
Sonny.
just like Sonny.
You see what I'm saying? See,
Just like
so
Sonny.
so so when I talk to these guys, you remember what his daddy told him before he died about Barzini. He said,
Mm-hmm.
whoever come to you, how they gonna betray you,
That's
they
who's
gonna
gonna
come
be the
to
one to
you and
betray you.
they gonna come to you in the form of a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they don't understand that, man.
So
They
I
don't
mean,
understand
everything
that.
that you speak about that movie, bro. Yeah, I caught the same fucking lessons just watching it by myself because
You
I'm
know what
like,
I
damn,
mean?
you know when you really call yourself in tune to whatever it is you're doing, and at that point in time, it was the streets. You trying to soak up as much game as possible to help
Exactly.
make sure that you either last or you remain on top if you was on top or you just want longevity. But we didn't realize that the shit was rigged, my nigga. The streets is never lost. The streets is batting 1,000.
Hey,
You know what I'm
you hear me?
saying?
I'm talking about that the streets is 0-0. They ain't lost not one time. This
You
shit,
feel me?
hey, this shit is what they don't get and what they don't understand. Don't what I had to realize when they say about evolving and the world keep evolving, man, you gotta get in this shit and get out. The
Man,
coldest
you
part
know
about it ain't too many motherfuckers got out.
when you young like that, your mind don't think that way unless you got somebody helping to form and mold your mind. That's of a more that's more wiser than what you are at that point. I didn't have it. I had it, but mine was was I wait. He wasn't telling me what I wanted to hear, even though he dropped jewels to me, and that was my dad, the
Right,
only man I've ever feared on this earth, and I
right.
respected even more. You know what I'm saying? So when I had to pull the plug on him, that crushed me.
I know
But
it
I
did.
learned a lot from him just in the time of, you know what I'm saying? Because that was my best friend, you feel me? And I watched how he moved because I used to hang with him and his partners when I would go visit him in the summer. And just seeing them, he would tell me not that I wanted to hear, but at the same time, like, damn man, he right. Or if I find out, through trial and error, damn, he did say this was gonna happen. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So never lied to me, never told me nothing wrong. Always everything he had was in my best interest. And for that, I love it forever, unconditionally. You know what I'm
man,
saying? And
for
that's
sure.
that's
Ain't no
that's the
question.
parent that I am to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Whether we talk once a month, once every 2 months. When I speak to, I got 3 boys and a girl. But when we talk, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? We talk. You know what I'm saying? I get them game
Right.
on how to and because none of my kids are in the streets, so I give them world game, how to survive in this thing we call society. How to make it, how to avoid the pitfalls that I was caught up in. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that lacks because nowadays parents is too busy trying to be best friends instead of parents.
Yeah, you caught a blessing because my son, his ass wasn't in the streets till he got around my old neighborhood. This mother was a model student. He got around the neighborhood, them motherfuckers gassed his head up. That motherfucker went crazy. I said, man, that motherfucker.
Yeah,
My
and
wife,
not
tell
not
my
not
wife just
being
told me don't do too much. She don't play with her.
yeah, nah, and I get it, man. Peace and blessings to your wife, homie.
He said,
But
peace and blessings to you. For sure. She said, thank
I
you.
don't want to sound like my shit don't stink, but I saw it, and I made a point when my kids were young, when my oldest two were young,
Yeah.
that I would not, they would never ever experience anything that I ever went through,
I did too,
when I
bro.
was young.
I promise I did. I promise I did.
And I
I
just,
fought hard,
well,
man.
the difference between me and you in that regards is you're still in your state. I left mine.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I can understand how easy it was, for that,
I fought
for something like
hard,
that
bro.
to
I
happen.
used to fake like I had a job. Man, I used to get up like I was going to work with a briefcase, all kind of dumbass shit. Man, that motherfucker got older and said, man, you can cut that shit out. You don't got no motherfucking job. I said, what?
All
Like,
right,
nigga,
so yeah,
you keep telling us you got a job, like telling us, nigga, it's a Santa Claus. Nigga, we know it ain't neither one of them. You ain't got no job and ain't no motherfucking Santa Claus, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, looking at my kids like, damn. They weren't
now and
cussing,
more
though.
truth. That's for real, man. They did have a different way of showing us shit because they came through it and learned a different way. My daddy was a fuck up all his goddamn life up until he came home from prison the first time, and then when he tried to do everything right, he got shitted on. But he did last from, we'll say, see, the year I was born, he was on his way to prison, and shit, about 4.5 years later, he come home, and by this time, my mom done moved me to another city, but she made sure that he knew who I was and I knew who he was, and it wasn't like that. Oh, you owe child support and all that shit. All she say is spend
Right,
time and help to raise your son.
right.
That was it. You know what I'm saying? That's a strong black woman. You feel me?
Yeah.
But during the course of all that time, man, he put in years, man, trying to do the right thing to make sure that when I come out there and visit, everything. His wife was a nurse, so it ain't like they just had the whole. But this is back in the '70s and early '80s too. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Times was different, even though they was still. I don't know. It was still a two-parent household, so to speak. But shit, once he got fucked over, changed his whole goddamn mind frame, and all he could do is think about what he know. Get it
Yeah.
how he lived. And,
Yeah.
and that's what he did all the way up until he went back to prison. And so he got out in '77. I want to say '77. Went back in fucking '92. So
I'm
he
gonna
had
tell
a
you
good
something.
run.
I'm gonna tell you something. Thank you, Charlize. Listen, thank y'all. I'm gonna tell you something, and that's the difference between these young guys. They do not have no other alternative. Only thing they can
Right.
turn to is dissing and thinking they got to kill each other. That's what's gonna make them make it to where they got to get. They don't have no hustling in them. They don't have no schooling in them. They don't have no other alternative.
Let
And
me
I
ask you a
just gotta
question,
give
bro.
it to you real and raw.
Let me ask you a question, bro. And this is I'm glad it just hit me. This is something I was talking to Mike about. That I want to talk to you about because I was listening to some other cats on the West Coast. Well, I got a lot of respect for 'em, you know what I'm saying. But listening to them talk reminded me of I read read a lot of books. One of the books I read was Seize the Time by Bobby Seale, co-founder of the Black Panthers, right?
Uh,
And in that book, he complained about the New York chapter at that time of the Black Panthers being armchair Panthers, meaning they were philosophical motherfuckers that only talked about what needed to happen and never got out there and put that shit in place. So I'm
right.
asking you, how the fuck can we make it, make change, instead of just talking about it and shitting on the youth, which not shitting on them, but just calling out the errors as we see them. I know what I've done, and I'm not questioning what you've done because I'm sure, as we've spoke, I know you've done a lot of things, but how can we really, really, really make this work, man?
You want to know the truth?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, and a lot of people ain't gonna like it, and they ain't gonna really understand it, and they gonna go back to say that I'm hating. But we have to start back taking control. We got to get rid of motherfuckers that's like uh churches news. We got to get rid of motherfuckers like AK-47. We got to get rid of motherfuckers that don't do nothing but promote violence and garbage and try to mix that shit up in a message instead of showing these kids that it's another way that they can get some money. It's another way that they can get a bag. See, these kids and these our youth that's actually really seeing things, they don't want to tune into my motherfucking channel because I ain't got
Because
nothing
they are
interesting to them.
the only
I'm
thing they
saying,
gonna see out of it, the only thing they gonna say is, "Oh, it's just another old nigga preaching." No, man, it's not preaching, bro.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
giving you game if you listen to it and accept it for what it is. No, go ahead, bro. I feel you.
So I ain't gonna. That's the only way. We have to start by taking back control of what's going on in our neighborhoods and our community and what's being fed to our kids, man. We can't let people keep on feeding shit to our kids and feeding problems, feeding different shit to our kids, man. And then there's a lot of people that I really don't get and don't understand because there's nowhere in the world a motherfucker can keep talking to me and telling me shit with a mask on. And it ain't that I'm hating. I'm just keeping it all the way
Just
funky.
being 1,000, man. That's
How
so
can you?
impersonal.
How can you don't even got enough respect for me to even show me your face. So you want me to believe some shit that you saying and you telling me it's 400 motherfucking degrees and you got a mask on and you telling me believe what you said because you ain't lying. You
I don't
lying
even
all
know what the fuck
motherfucking
you
way
are.
because you want to hide your motherfucking identity that we already know.
Hmm.
But these is the gimmicks. These is the things that we run to. These are the things that we chase. These are the things that these kids are looking for. So until we start turning these circuses and stop making these people just put anything on our kids and just doing anything, we gonna always have this problem. This
I
internet is a
just, I just,
monster, man.
I just don't want to be. See, prior to this internet shit, this is what I was doing. I was granted an opportunity for a career, and I didn't hesitate twice to jump on it because I knew the value in it. So I'm a union electrician, and
Right,
been so for a long time now. But when I first got into the apprenticeship, bro, I was 30 years old, 35. Yeah, 35. 5-year
right,
program. So when I finished, I was 40. But my whole thing was at 35, my nigga, you could have made me the fucking poster child for this shit because I started when it was work. So I'm every youngster I run into. Man, what you doing, man? Hey, man, you want to do something better working at this store? Man, I got the keys for you, man. No, this is not just a better job, my nigga. This is a career, a life
right.
changing career. I've talked to guys in front of their mothers that the mothers made them listen to what I had to say. And I never talk in a condescending manner to anybody because I
Right.
don't want anybody doing that to me. You feel me? But
Exactly.
I weigh it out. I bring it to them in a way that I know that they would understand. In most cases, it's all about money for them. But then once you can, but the thing that I learned, man, shit. You can give all the motherfucking lessons of life and you can tell a motherfucker how to make $5 million tomorrow. But all he gotta do is X, Y, and Z. He ain't even gonna complete X.
Man, do you hear
That's
me?
some fucked up shit.
Do you hear me? And that's why I say about everybody looking for a bird nest on the ground. So it's easy for motherfuckers to get on here and think I'm gonna get on YouTube and I'm gonna get rich. Or I'm gonna diss him and diss him and diss him and I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna go viral. This shit gonna go, this gonna work. So they got
And these
everybody
fools
doing
don't
this
even,
shit so
oh my
easy a
God.
caveman could do it.
This is the hardest shit to do because of what the work you have to put in. And nobody looks at that. All they see is a motherfucker going viral, but hell, they page not even monetized, so it don't mean shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it takes for that to happen. And we had, our OGs and shit had a stronghold on us, man. But at the same time, we were also from the era of lessons of parents, life
Exactly.
lessons that our parents taught us. So in essence, I won't say the best of both worlds, but we did have two different worlds in our ear at one time. And,
Exactly.
and not to say either one of them won out because at the end of the day, I told my mother, man, a few years ago, I said, Ma, I just want you to know that I never not listened to what you said. I say it just always, it always stuck with me. So when a situation came about, and the only voice I could hear in my head is yours, that's when it made sense to me, and it was a good thing because it was something that saved my fucking life or saved my freedom at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when you
And
can,
I get
we
that.
always.
And that's why like a lot of people got
Mm-hmm.
that blessing, man, to still have a mama. I lost my mom when I was 12 years old.
Man,
And I
well,
lost my
my
father
condolences.
10 years after that. So people really don't understand like the blessings that they have, uh, and the greatness of God that other people don't have. It's like a long time ago I told myself, I can't fail. I can't fuck up. Cause I ain't got no motherfucker to
Right.
crack to. I ain't got no mama to come pick me up. I ain't got no father to come pick me up. You know what I mean? So it's like what people don't, a lot of people don't realize. Like I got a lot of street family because I had to build a family.
Right.
You know,
I get it.
I had to build a family. You know, I lost my mama, I lost my father, I lost my auntie. I mean, my family's short than a motherfucker. So much love, big boy. All the way
Hey,
from Chicago, South.
Chicago still 19, bro. Yeah, you absolutely right. But go ahead, Dale.
Hey, Chicago still 19. That's one of my brothers. I know him. We
Man,
know each other. You know, like not just YouTube. We know each other from the world, from the streets.
right.
So his stories that I can put on here, and he can relate because 9 times out of 10 he was right there, or he was pulling up, or we dealing with the same people. So he know I can get on this motherfucker and talk about some real BDGD wars. I can talk about some real shit where we had to storm in these motherfucking projects.
But see,
We
the
had to
thing about
wrap
that,
around these buildings and do different shit that these niggas really ain't talking about, can't talk about, it can't relate. But
and
that
that's
ain't
the
nothing I
crazy
want to
part because
glorify.
the thing that comes with that, my nigga, whereas you look at the victories, there are also the losses, and the losses bring pain. So who the fuck
Man,
wants
do
to
you hear
relive?
me? Do you hear me? And then that's what they don't get. Like all these hoods, all these neighborhoods, all these motherfucking neighborhoods, these names. You got Dro City. Dro City is named after a young man that was a good kid that got killed mixed up with some other people's shit. That's why it's called Dro City.
Granny
TYMB
Prayer,
Young
you're
Money.
absolutely right.
TYMB Young Money. Tyshawn. That was a little kid. That was a good kid. People use these good names in vain, man. They ain't doing none of the shit these people was doing that they name these neighborhoods about.
Let me interject on something. I just want to address the chat, Miss Harley. I say this respectfully, and I also because I also see the truth in what you're saying, but I actually laugh because I'm like damn near to the point where I can't wait for that to happen. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to my 190 fucking acres in East Texas and live off the land as I was supposed to, and read as many fucking books that you know, I know how to be simple. I'm a simple individual as is. So, and you're right. When this shit goes to shit, motherfuckers gonna lose their mind. But go ahead, Dale. I'm sorry, bro.
Cause this shit gonna go to shit. They ain't
Oh
doing
yeah.
nothing but practicing it right now.
And they keep experimenting, just seeing just how much more can we get away with? How much more are they gonna accept? And the more these motherfucking simple-minded ass people accept, the more they just don't understand the kind of reality they in for.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all what was the title? I'm gonna give it to y'all raw. Let me give y'all some
We
more
give it
raw
to you
real
raw.
shit right now. I'm gonna get you raw uncut. Right motherfucking now. If they cut the motherfucking internet system off and cut these motherfucking phones off, how will we communicate?
Cuz I'm gonna tell you some real raw shit, giving it to you raw.
Ah!
I have a landline.
Yeah,
So
you
you
do, but
got-
how many motherfuckers do though? You gotta realize who you gonna call. You can't call me. Get my
hey,
cell phone
but
off.
there's that whole, you know what I'm saying, for the motherfuckers that you do know where shit all right, you know what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, that means you gotta get outside. You gotta get it out, you gotta come outside. Motherfuckers are
That's,
scared to come outside, bro.
hey, but they're making it scared to come outside for the simple fact of what they doing, what they got
No,
going on, how
that
they
part.
paint the picture.
Do you know what they're putting in place right now, homie? That nobody talks about, and this should be the scariest fucking thing in of this time right now. And
Tell me.
they're actually experimenting with it in about two or three different, it might be more than that, but I know at least two or three different states in the United States. A universal basic income, and this is
Right,
what basically what they're doing is paying you to stay your ass at home, so that AI can take over any jobs. You know, that's one of the reasons that I chose the profession that I'm in because I cannot be replaced by a machine.
right, exactly,
You know, that's
exactly.
that, and that was part of my mind frame. You know, watching. self checkouts and shit come into place. I'm like, God damn, if you got 50 motherfucking registers at Walmart and only 4 motherfuckers working, but everybody at this goddamn self checkout, some ain't right about that. You know what I'm saying?
You right. You
People
right.
people just don't. But yeah, it's called. You can look it up, brother. If anybody in the chat, it's called Universal Basic Income. UBI. It's the damnedest thing, man, and don't nobody talk about it. Just like that whole what they're trying to do now. The reason they're coming after NFTs, even though them cats was scamming like a motherfucker, but you look at what they're also coming up with now as a universal fact form of currency that they trying to get you on, which they trying to take everybody digital, and they doing it in such a subtle way. But when if you go digital, that means you have to obey. You have to abide by, otherwise they have the power to
Exactly.
shut your shit down.
Exactly. You right. You right. You right.
So you know what I'm saying? But people don't think about that aspect. Yeah, a lot of this shit going on out here that we see and want to make content and trending topics are just fucking smoking mirrors, man, because these motherfuckers are setting us up for the big play. And if your ass ain't ready and don't see it coming, oh, when it come and hit you, you ain't gonna have no choice but to bow down to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, and then if y'all don't notice, man, it's like every time I say something or I talk about uh motherfuckers moving wrong on these YouTube streets, y'all don't notice what they always say. I'm jeopardizing their livelihood. I'm jeopardizing how they eat. They don't never say, man, I'm trying to help the people or I'm trying to make it right for my people. All they say is, you fucking up my money. You do, man, don't tell these people I'm lying. I ain't gonna be able to eat. I'll be like, damn. Okay,
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
And I mean, they go so cold, they be saying it to the people, and the people don't even pick up on that shit. Like, what do you mean?
They
What do
telling you
you
they
mean?
full of shit. And motherfuckers can tell you that they full of shit to your face, but worded in such a way that you don't see it.
Do you hear me?
Oh my God.
Hey, but y'all already know it's past that mark, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all all day, man. It's Sunday. I was on Bandana Rose live for down there 3 hours, and I got y'all in here down there 2 hours. That's 5 hours of YouTube, man. That's enough of that.
But like I say, man, when I see you tapping in, man, I sit back and peep out, read the room and see what's going on and decide whether or not, I'm gonna come up and we gonna, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
most times, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna come up there and fuck with you. If not for a long time, at least for a little while.
yeah, okay, man. Hey, listen, hey, bro, I appreciate you, and man, it's all love. And like I said,
Always.
if it's anything I could do or anything you need me to help you with or whatever it is, man, I'm one tap away. You gotta know that.
Already.
I'm one
Already.
tap
It's
away.
in
And
the same here.
I want to thank all my moderators, my new moderators, all my queens. Know I ain't got nothing but love and respect for all y'all, man. I respect all y'all. Man, and more truth, much love. Chicago Still 19. Classic music. Man, D Love, Miss Haley, Ray Stanfield, Yogi Sisti, all y'all, man. Man, much love.
I just want to say this, man, in closing. For anybody that comes over here, they have to want something better to hear, or you know what I'm saying? They have to want some real life content, real life shit, that something that they can use and walk away feeling more inspired than they was when they first came. Or if anything, something to just make you think, man. And that's what I try to provide when I speak, man. Information that makes you think. We can sit here and tell these entertaining stories and talk about shit that we used to be into. That's cool, but at the end of the day, if I'm not giving you something to make you think,
Yeah, it's defeating the purpose. You're absolutely right. It's defeating the purpose, man. I don't know what happened to his phone, but he just gave it to y'all 100% right. If you don't leave here with a better understanding, then all this time on here we wasted, and it's defeating the purpose, man. So I'll holler at y'all to the next time. Much love, nothing but love. Enjoy y'all Sunday. I'm out. Share the live on y'all way out. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Share the live. You stay safe too, family. Hey, listen, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel. Push it. Nothing but peace, KL. Push it though. I need y'all to push it. Push this piece. Everybody else scared. Big boy 1210, man, you got your wrench. Keep it going. I'm out. Love y'all. Holla.